breakthrough. My seasons of trial. So I will seek you, and you I will find. You're my strong tower, and you I will hide. Help me now. You make me stronger. Oh,
who is that stronger?
PNP
is stronger.
I lift my spirit. Lord, I'll take your hand. You fix my focus. No one know who I am. Sing that song. I used to run from battles.
My father Banya, my father Banya, my grandmother Banya, my grandmother Banya.
Oh, Banya, Marky G, Banya.
My father Banya, my father Banya, my grandmother Banya, my grandmother Banya, I Banya, I Banya, my leader Banya, my leader Banya. That's why I not live, yeah. No, I not live, yeah. He gave I a message to all those people who no love progress, who no love progress. Say to do them with landless, say to do them with landless, say to do them with the pioneer force, do them with the pioneer force, do them with Jamal, do them with Jamal, then you do them with the free education, do them with the free education.
Yes, yes. Our candidates are rolling in. Comrades.
My grandmother Banya.
Good production. Spice. You see in life when things are going for you, people don't go want them glad for you. You see the least of thing you do, them see him one chastise and tear you down. Angel, now listen what them a say, Them wise in the field, but that them not hear no this right now.
We not no worries. Gotta deal with everything. What deal with everything?
Spice. You see in life when things are going for you, people don't go want them glad for you. You see the least of thing you do, them see him one chastise and tear you down. Angel, now listen what them a say, Them wise in the field, but that them not hear no this right now. Me not no worries. Gotta deal with everything. Gotta deal with everything. Right now. Me not no problem. Not worry about none of them. Not worry about none of them. Boy. Why you worry when God a work? If 1 minute but everything I work, still I work. We still a win when them sit down a lurk. You are mad over my lifestyle, girl. You will look post when me make a hit about them real bad. Girl, you sit down a text, tap me on your keypad. Screenshot me picture, girl, I'm mad, yeah, go mad. Them a try tear me down, but me left them to God now. Me not have no problem. Gotta deal with everything, yeah. Gotta sort out everything right now. Me not have no worries. Gotta deal with everything, yeah. We don't worry about none of them. When me not do nothing, me just look nice. Me a go reach and you have to see it because you know I'm not choice. Every day me remember what them do to Jesus Christ. Me but the real son know what you mean. Me no hype and bossy. If your bed don't got no bed then.
Alright. Here what we're gonna know. Right here now. We have 1, 2, four candidates on the stage. And we have one VP on the stage. Everybody up front. Come, Miss VP.
Come, VP.
Yes, man. Come, because you're not going to do something with me now. Come. Work with me, because you don't have to move much. You don't have to run. Come to the front. Come, Madam President. And Madam all right.
VP.
Walk slow. Come, Madam First President. Come. That would be you, Madam Bev. Come to the front. Yes, are you ready?
We
are going to tell you. Yes, everybody stand up. Stand up. We are going to tell them. We are going to show them how we do it. Yes, come, Madam First President.
See if them can adjust it, the audio. They say they're having trouble hearing.
Yes. All right. We have to adjust up the mic because them not hear so good. They might get too much echo on this mic. Too much echo on this mic. Yes, right up front here, sir. Madam Jensek, you too. Everybody right up front here. Any more candidate over there? Where is Heather?
People say them not hear the audio.
Hey. All right. Hear me now. Hey. You're going to line up a song for me. A special one. You know which one. Ivan, you know which one. Where Ivan is. We are line up a special song. Right? Because we, as the female leadership, come up, Madam VP, are going to show you how to shake it to the max. You ready? You ready? You know how to shake it to the max? Shake it to the max. Come, bust it you.
What a wicked act.
All right, hand in front of me. Hand in front of me. Hand in front of me.
Come on, come on, come on.
I wanna fly. You know I like to make you jump, jump, jump. No, I like to make you pop, pop, pop. Make my body wanna talk, talk, talk.
There you go. Shake it. Shake it.
And if you hear this sound like go on the back, go on the knees, baby, shake it to the max.
Let me see you now. Let me see you now. Everybody let it go. Hand in front of me.
Don't have to fear, number one in command. I came just to kill me, ain't too militant. They won't figure it out. I love how you whine and make you religion. You believe in the body of God.
Big up VP for Region 6 because she shake it to the max. One more time. Shake it. Hand in front. But we don't see nobody out here. Let's see her shake it. We don't see nobody let it go. Hand in front of me.
You know I like to make you jump, jump, jump. No, I like to make you pop, pop, pop. Make my
How about
body
you,
wanna talk,
Maria?
talk, talk.
More Maria. Shake it, Maria. Shake it.
You know, Sigur Shaquan representing from Market G. Make the whole of the comrades them know time come and progress can't done. Shaquan said that. Orange are the color, me say orange are the color. Take off the green, orange are the color. Vote for who? Orange are the color. Everything smooth, me say orange are the color. 21 mean Patricia, of course. She had the big woman.
All right. Hold on the music. They not hear me on the mic. You not hear me now? No. We need to fix up the mic. Mr. Music Man. Make we fix it. Let me try this mic. Hello? You hear me better? Yeah. All right. I need a better cordless mic. Or give me the headset. All right. Now, when I did hear that song there a while ago, it said orange are the color. When I ready for it? Are the real shake it this enough? Can we shake it? Can we shake the orange? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Representing from Market G. Make the whole of the comrades them know time come and progress can't done. Shaquan said that. Orange are the color, me say orange are the color. Take off the green, orange are the color. Vote for who? Orange are the color. Everything smooth, me say orange are the color. 21 mean Patricia, of course. She had the big woman. She had the comrade for the Eastern Division. Labour Party can't touch this one. That side over, that's a them workers. And none of them not make one. PNP women's movement are the plan. Vote for Patricia cause she are the one. Orange are the color, me say orange are the color. Take off the green, orange are the color.
So we go. Blood and fire, comrade. Go for your playlist, my youth. Blood and fire, comrade. Are you ready? Are we marching on?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the victory? Are we marching on to victory? Comrades, are you ready? Welcome to the Women's Movement Rally. We are ready to march on to victory. Lord and fire, comrades.
Lord and fire.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time home, so we are. March, we are march, 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 we are march, march. We are stepping on the darkness into the light and the gift of corruption door. Now we are marching on.
March, comrades!
Time comes, so need alarm. And we don't care what the liberals say or what they say we are. How we need to fight the liberals and to set Jamaica free. We are blood and fire, comrades, and we march to victory. Everything they broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. Everything they take away, we are gonna bring back. We have to set it right and restore. Time up, ease off the pressure. Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping on that.
Comrade Councillor Andrea Dehaney Grant from the Santa Bay Division. Comrades, please welcome our MP candidate from St. Andrew Northeastern, Comrade Stacey Knight.
And our Shake It to the Max dancers. Right at the front, Comrade Janice Allen, representing Central St. James.
Comrades, please welcome our MP candidate from Hanover Eastern, Comrade Andrea Perkins. Comrades, and also on the platform, our MP candidate from St. Andrew West Rural, Comrade Joan Gordon Wembley. Comrades, please welcome to the platform our comrade from MP candidate from St. James East Central, Comrade Rochelle Knox.
Well, everyone make their choices. I say we make sacrifices. We block out the noises. We have to forget the
Comrades, also on the platform our MP candidate from Portland Western, Comrade Doreen Campbell.
Tell us to come up. Hello. Are you hearing me? All right. My power up.
Also joining us on the platform,
Hello.
MP candidate for St. Andrew Northwest, Comrade Anthony Miller Simpson.
Well, I know what time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit.
In a good spirit. Good spirit, good tonight. Today, this afternoon. You in a good spirit? You can't hear me. Them not hear me. Mic not work. You not hear now? Alright, turn down the music a little. You not hearing? You not hearing? Comrades, are you hearing us? Alright.
Comrade also on the platform with us, Councillor Caretaker for the Cornwall Mountain Division, Comrade Abigail. royalty on the stage with us. Former Vice President out of Region 5, Comrade Doreen Evans. And of course, the person who started all of this, our first president, Comrade Beverly Manley. Downfall. Downfall.
You don't have to fake it. I give you my best. I give you the chain of my neck. I give you my love and respect. But now here this start was a friend and we like it like that.
Hail the woman.
Come for the mic, come for the mic, and test it, please. Come for the mic, mic not working. Yes, yes.
And also from the women's movement.
Well, I don't have time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I ain't a good spirit.
Yes. Our legal advisor for the PNP Women's Movement, Comrade Keisha Spence.
Comrades about to join us on the platform, MP candidate for St. Catherine North Central, Comrade Natalie Nita Garvin.
Well, every man make the choices. I say we make sacrifices. We block out the noises. We have to forget the voices. One day.
And comrades, please welcome the firebrand and Vice President for Region 5 and also MP candidate for St. Elizabeth Southwestern, Comrade Miranda Wellington.
Comrades, while these were coming on the stage, Comrade Rose Shaw from Eastern St. Thomas, the woman from the East.
I said we make sacrifices. We block out the noises. We have to forget the voices. One day we gonna make
Comrades, please welcome MP candidate from Hanover Western, Comrade Heather Miller.
And I am sure I saw Comrade Carlawat in the audience. Comrade Carlawat, where are you? The MP candidate for Central Clarendon. Comrade Carlawat, bring her up with an applause.
Well, I don't have time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I ain't a good spirit.
Comrades, please welcome Comrade Rochelle Reed-Knott from St. James East Central.
I drink in a good spirits. We vibes and cars in a minute. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. My friend and them couldn't tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love and we so good. My family couldn't tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love. Well, every man make the choices. I say we make sacrifices. We block out the noises. We have to forget the voices. One day we gon' make it. We don't have to fake it. I give you my best. I give you the chain of my neck. I give you my love and respect. But now hear the story. Is you vex with me? Like I doing something.
One, two, hey. Hey, yes.
And comrades, we must welcome Comrade Councillor, right, Comrade Kelly? Comrade Kelly from out of South St. James. Comrades, And we love man, you know. Yes? And we do it together. Yes, we love your comrade, Kelia.
Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes ain't cast in a minute. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My friend and them good.
So comrades, time come. We've been having a good time, don't it? We are dance up a storm. Although we don't dance hard enough, you know. I work on them. I work on them for dance some more, right? So get to know shoulders moving. Get the feet, flex the feet a little bit. Cause dance, we are dance today. You know with me? Comrades. But before we go back into the more dancing, we have to invite the presence of the Lord. So comrade DJ, I must have the Savior with me in honor of Comrade Portia Simpson Miller. Wait, while that was happening, the MP, the next MP for Central Westmoreland, come on the stage, Comrade Dwayne God.
Something good gonna
No. I must have the Savior with me. I might have to ask Natalie, come sing it for me. Yes.
Yes, I was starting from early.
No. Okay, cut that. Come, Natalie, come. Give me a song. What we sing?
I must have the Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. I must feel His presence near me and His arms around me thrown. Then my soul shall fear no ill. Let Him lead me where He will. I will go without a murmur, and His footsteps follow still. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. God, we honor you today. We praise your holy and wonderful name. We give you thanks for this opportunity that as a group of comrades, the women of the People's National Party can meet at this time for this rally. Holy God, we invite your presence here now. Take control of this spot of ground. Curfew this place, God, with your presence. Let those who come through the gates of this compound feel your holy presence here, Lord. We give you thanks, Lord, that time has come for a better Jamaica. And so, Lord, we ask that you'll take us in your care and in your charge. We present our president to you at this time, Patricia Sutherland by name, the members of the executive, and for all our female candidates, Lord, that you have blessed us with. God, we look to you and we pray that they will trust you. They will have no fear because you are with them and we will be with them always. God, I ask of you to grant them the victory when that day comes. And at the end of it all, help them to remember to give you the honor, the praise, and the glory. We thank you for our comrade leader And we ask, God, that you will lead him and allow him to follow. God, bless every candidate that will represent the party. And God, we ask that in everything we will put you first. Thank you for your children here gathered in this auditorium. Cover us under the blood, Lord. Let us have a good evening together. And
From the moment that I wake up till I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like
Know you as a father, I know you as a friend, and I will sing of the goodness of God. Comrades, I ask for all the platform. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing
Of the goodness of God. I know we have the Lord in our midst. Cause a yes so nice and a yes so full of God. Wanna say comrades?
Members of the platform, please be seated. Comrades, so over the last 4 years, under our good president here, we have been doing some amazing work in the women's movement. So we are going to share a video of our work over the last 4 years. Pleasant viewing.
52 years of advocacy, activism, advancing the cause of women's rights in Jamaica. The People's National Party Women's Movement has been the standard bearer for change and transformation through our grassroots activism, stakeholder engagement, and legislative action, which continues today. We've created a platform for visionary conversation, have engaged hundreds of men and women to explore the mindset, experiences, and solutions to address domestic violence. We are steadfast in pursuing our goal of having equal representation in our parliament and are proud to have women make up 35% of the PNP's candidates in the next general election. Through our Portia Simpson Miller grant, we were able to donate to the campaigns of 54 women who contested the recent local government election on behalf of the PNP. And we are proud that of the 20 councillors elected on the PNP ticket in the KSAMC, 10 are women. Gender parity in the KSAMC. We are committed to helping break the bias through policy and increased opportunities for Jamaican women. We are here to create space, not take up space. Time come for a better life for the women and girls of Jamaica.
Be a better Jamaica. Secure your future. Time come for a better life, so let's come together and make things right. Be a better Jamaica. Secure your future. Time come for the PNP.
Comrades, aren't we proud of the work being done by the women? Vice President out of Region 2, Comrade Saya Wilson. President for the mighty Region 3, Comrade Daniela Hickling.
March, we are march, march, march. March, we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time goes so we along. Now we don't care what the liberals say or what they say. We are
Comrades out of Region 5, Comrade Miranda Wellington, Vice President. From the host region, the youngest vice president of the women's movement, Comrade Joyce Perry Jacobs.
Comrades, you notice she skip over region, right? Go right here, so now. I used to be a part of Region 4. I am still a part of Region 4. Southeast Clarendon, what to say? But here, I am introducing the Vice President for Region 4, Comrade Tiara Murray. And then, we have a little dynamo. Oh, before the dynamo. Where we legal advisor, Comrade Keisha Spence. Where you be?
Comrade Keisha? Our legal advisor, Comrade Keisha Spence.
Straight out of Manchester.
And of course, the lady who keeps it together, our General Secretary, the maximum General Secretary, Comrade Patricia Elliott.
And then, our very first president, Comrade Beverly Anderson Manley Duncan.
Deals with the money, and don't we all love money? Our treasurer, Comrade Vicky Shafox. I need something nice because this presentation is special, so I need something nice. What?
Jamaica, time coming up, time come, the date has finally announced. Everybody come vote for Mark Golding. For the official, we have the hand, we go so. Walk around, district carton, we go so. PNP, we go so. PNP, we go so. PNP, we go so. We go so, we go so. For the
Comrades, and of course, our president, one president, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland, MP candidate for St. Andrew Eastern.
Shut it! Yeah. This one goes out to all my women, you know? My strong women. So amazing how this world was made. I wonder if God is a woman. The gift of love astounds me to this day. She's the constant wind that fills my sail. Oh, that woman. With mama and a star. She'll protect you like a child.
Ravens, we're taking over!
After the show, it's after party then. After the party, it's hotel lobby then. After the NSC, we won one split. And after
Comrades, please welcome the Queen of the South, Comrade Nikisha Marshall!
So much she goes, skip your ready me there. Swing your one from left to right, me know the side of my there. Beat them like a whipping on me and me now look no friend. Enough of them, they hear a talk when them see we them now, they nothing. Bounce, make sure you swing your one there. When them come to you with argument, make sure you run them. I be a live for life, I make money, we not a problem. I bag a chat and make I say them bad, we now look at them. Bounce, so you feel bounce. Bounce, so you feel bounce. Kyrie, try your bounce to this. Uptown dancers, we are not done to this. Dancing not just fun, it's not mathematics. Anyway, me go me a the general in this. But I scared me, I beg you to check your left in it. In our side, tell us a mess if it make me turn up in your
Alright, comrades, comrades!
No, keep up, can't stop. Singer, me, grass, bun, killer, some move, some rock, some liquor.
Comrades, please welcome to the stage our youngest Vice President and your Vice President from Region 6, Comrade Joyce Perry Jacobs!
Make me turn up in your
Comrade Chairperson, Comrade President, Comrade colleague Vice Presidents, Comrade women candidates, Comrade councillors, and what? Comrades, all of you, a healthy good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that I bring you greetings and a very warm welcome on behalf of the women in Region 6 and the women from all over the country. It is particularly appropriate that this rally is taking place right here in Region 6 as we use this opportunity to showcase the 22 female candidates selected by our party to represent us in the upcoming election. It is the first time that so many women have been selected, and it has been a long time coming. Comrades, this is a women's movement rally, so I am going to take a little time to talk woman business. Many years ago, right here in the great Region 6, under the leadership of the late Comrade Jennifer McLeod and led by Comrade Manley Duncan, the region, meaning Region 6, undertook a series of trainings with members of our women's movement. And out of those trainings, Region 6 women decided that men and equal women must be at the table to bring their varied perspectives and influence. This is democracy. Furthermore, research shows that gender parity helps to prevent violence against women, and you know that Jamaica is in crisis in that issue. Gender parity makes our community safer, and it makes the economy stronger. So, in 2014, Region 6 took a resolution to our Women's Movement National Conference, suggesting that at party conference that year,
the movement moved a resolution seeking gender parity in all aspects of our party. National Women's Movement under the leadership of then President Jennifer Edwards did just that, and the resolution was overwhelmingly passed by the party conference. However, over the years, even with much effort from the women's movement, not much happened to move the issue. Then 2 years ago, at our national conference, we passed another resolution requiring that 50% of women make up the PNP candidate pool for the next general election. President Duncan gave this information to party leader Mark Golding. Party leader listened to us. He heard us, and he promised that he would make something happen. At the same time, our president and officers persistently kept the issue on the front burner. As a result, I am proud to say today, we are happy to showcase 22 women who will be representing us in the upcoming election. And I must point out here that Region 6 has attained full parity. You see, we have 10 constituencies, and 5 of the candidates are men and 5 are women. Big up Region 6. But comrades, let us big up party leader. Let us big up party leader. He realized that time come for women to be at the decision-making table, and he's a leader who keeps his promise. Later on in the program, when we present each of these candidates, comrades, you will notice that they are not fenke women. They are all women of substance who will be an asset to the next PNP government. But comrades, having these females on the ballot is only the beginning. They have to win their seats in order to be in Gordon House. The men on the ballot have to win too. So comrades, this is where we all come in. I soon finish. On election day, all of us, we have to go out and vote early. Bring everybody out. We need every vote to send a message to Jamaica that time come for PNP. Comrade sisters are talking to you now. Last election, many of us didn't go to vote. I'm begging you, don't do that again. We want every woman to go out there and vote. Because PNP has to win. PNP has to rescue Jamaica. And we need our female candidates to win. Mark Golding has to be Prime Minister of Jamaica. So please, comrades, I'm urging you to do the right thing. Once again, on behalf of the Women's Movement and Region 6, a special welcome to this rally. My sisters and brothers, one love.
Comrades, let's hear it. Comrades, let's hear it for our VP from Region 6.
Comrades!
Joyce Perry Jacob.
The President of the People's National Party is down the road. The President of the People's National Party is 5 minutes away. Joyce, are you ready? Are you ready?
Comrades, let's hear it for our VP.
One bag of gold medal pan me now. Champion boy, you know the damn thing go. Man a pour them a sing me and temper. Yellow moon. Man, shall I the goddamn boy? That's why everybody at the jump.
Comrade Chairman, let me recognize the president of the women's movement, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. Let me recognize all the beautiful female candidates that we have for the People's National Party. Big up all of the women them. And I want to hear up all the women of the women's movement and all people who came out here to support the rally for the women of the People's National Party. Big up yourself every time. Comrades, it's not my night because I only get 3 minutes. And must do me a favor because it's our constituency. But I want to say to you quickly, I remember while I was a member of parliament, everybody used to run around and say, how do invalids love women? We used to wonder, I never know it was a bad thing. But now them have a member of parliament who don't like women because them a beat woman. So I want to know what you prefer. You want somebody who love woman or you want somebody who will beat woman?
Give me the woman make me happy and me joyful. Them not give me the strength and the power make me mighty full.
People's National Party men treasure women. And we treasure the women in the People's National Party who are supporting us and those who will be candidates for us. Politics is not an easy thing. So when I say PNP have 22 female candidates standing strong beside the comrade leader and beside all of us, we can rest assured that the movement is going in the right direction and the People's National Party will be victorious. In the parish council the other day, we had a lot of female candidates and with a lot of them who were victorious at the polls. And they have been making the PNP proud ever since February last year. So I know that the candidates here, when they are elected to represent you, they will also make us proud and make Jamaica proud. So I want to big up the woman them one more time. Let me hear it for the women of the People's National Party. So are you ready for the People's National Party? I know we are ready. The women are ready. The children are ready. The men are ready. Jamaica is ready. Time come for the People's National Party. One love, one heart, comrade.
Comrades, pick up the champion boy himself. MP for Central Westmoreland. Comrade Dwayne Ball.
Man, shall I the goddamn boy? That's why everybody at the champion boy. Have a rich gal in the Hamptons boy.
Comrades, please make welcome our party chairman, Dr. Angela Brown Burke. Mr. Music Man, find something for the chairman of the party, please. Comrade Angela Brown Burke. Comrades, and when the PNP speaks about gender parity, you know we are serious about it. So in 2020, Dr. Phillips ensured that we have 50% female representation within our Senate. Comrades, now we will have a video presentation from Comrade Donna Scott Motley, a Senator Comrade Donna Scott Motley. Pleasant viewing.
Jamaica. I entered politics at a time when women were few in the arena. We faced significant opposition, and some of us were subjected to violence, intimidation, and harsh resistance. But we did not retreat. Today, 22 PNP women are stepping forward. They are lawyers, they are teachers, entrepreneurs, leaders. They have worked in their communities. They have stood in courtrooms. They have healed in clinics. They have built businesses, mentored youth, and raised families. And now they are ready to lead. Back then, some tried to silence us. Some tried to intimidate us. Some tried to keep us in the background. But we refused to be pushed aside. Today, the women of this party stand stronger than ever. They're not just candidates, they are a movement. They are the voice of every woman who has ever been told, wait your turn. Well, their turn is now. 22 PNP women united, unshaken, unafraid, ready to lead, ready to serve, ready to deliver. Jamaica, time come.
Comrades, we're ready for the party leader. We're ready for the leader. Comrades, who is going to be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica? Marky G!
Clear the way where the big one's strolling.
Welcome! The next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden!
We're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, yeah we're ready, the people them ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready. Whoa! Look how the people raising up, the whole Jamaica waking up. Get ready for go with gold, the man with passion and a purpose. From Kingston straight to Bay, I'm a gold in them say. Get ready to make up a new way, yo. The entire Jamaica know, golden are the best of this show. When golden step on the road, the people are releasing. Oh, so let me see your hands up, so every Jamaican put your hands up, so time for that we know on the box and go golden. You're ready for the road. Hey, my golden, you're ready for the road. Ha, my golden, tell them go with golden, go with golden, go with golden, go with golden. We going with golden, go with golden, go with golden. We ready for the road and we moving with golden, go with golden, go with golden. You want more golden? We got golden, going with golden, go with golden, go with. Hey, golden, 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 golden. Everybody say the name, golden, 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 golden,
golden, Mark, golden,
clear the way when the big one's strolling. Hey, ha, Mark Golden, yeah.
Comrades and party leader, Comrade Mark Golden.
Yeah, we're ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready, yeah, we're ready. The people them ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready, we're ready, yeah, we're ready.
Come on, with clean hands.
We're ready.
Good on. We're ready for the man with integrity.
Get ready for go with gold, the man with passion and a purpose.
Clean hands and a pure heart, our party leader, Mark Golden.
new way, yo. The entire Jamaica know. Golden are the best and it's show. When Golden step on the road, the people are really see love. Whoa, so let me see your hands up so. Every Jamaican put your hands up so. Time from that we know on your mark set go. Golden, you're ready for the road. Hey, my Golden, you're ready for the road. Ha, my Golden, tell them go with Golden, go with Golden, go with Golden, go with Golden. We going with Golden, go with Golden, go with Golden. We ready for the road and we moving with Golden, go with Golden, go with Golden. You want more Golden? We got Golden, going with Golden, go with Golden, go with. Hey, Golden, 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 Golden. Everybody say the name. Golden, 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 Golden. Everybody say the name.
Comrades, it looks like we get a false alarm. False alarm? False alarm. What them say? He soon come though. In down the road. In right round the corner.
Comrades,
it's a false alarm. We warm up, but you don't never look so good a rider. We want you to jump a little higher. Come. I want you, when I say Golden, I want everybody jump. 1, 2, 3, Golden. No, jump higher. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, Golden. We almost ready. We almost ready. Come back, we march. March, we are march.
March, 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 we are march, march, march.
March, we are march, march.
Candidate, we are march up Duke Street, get ready, get ready. Up Duke Street, we are going. Up Duke Street. Up candidate, come candidate, we are march.
We don't hear what deliverance say or what they say.
Comrades!
We need to fight.
Comrades, please welcome to the platform Comrade Zulika Jess from St. Elizabeth South, Northeastern.
March into victory. Everything that we have to build back. We have to build back better than before. Everything that takes away, we have to bring back. We have to set it right and restore. Time for ease of the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out of darkness into the light and kick out corruption door. Now we are marching on to grow.
Hold on. Wheel it. You have to play that part there. Because I see Johnny's kick down corruption door a while ago. Me want to hear that part there where they say kick down corruption door. Johnny, show them the move. We are going to kick down corruption door. Are you ready?
March, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes so we allow.
Yes, you can't kick down corruption door. Rose, you can't kick down corruption door. Rose, come forward. Andrea, you can't kick down corruption door. Come.
Set Jamaica free. We are that fire comrades, and we march into victory. Everything they broke down, we have to build back. We have to build back better than before. Everything they take away, we have to bring back. We have to set it right and restore. Time for ease of the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out of darkness into the light and kick out corruption door.
Pause. Me never see nobody kick down corruption door. 1, 2, 3, kick it. 1, 2, 3, kick it. 1, 2, 3, kick it. That's what we say. Cause guess what happened? We're tired of the thieving. We're tired of it, don't it? That is why we are covered in the blood of Jesus and filled with the Spirit of the fire, with the Holy Spirit, because that is what makes us blood and fire comrades. The blood of Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Come again, DJ.
candidate and my good friend out of St. Anne Southwestern, Comrade Danishka Sutherland. Oh, Williams.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. Hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway.
Comrades.
She's living in a world that's on fire.
Comrades, please hear it for all our female candidates.
Oh, she got both feet on the ground.
Comrades, please make welcome to the platform, to the front of the stage, Comrade Heather Miller, MP candidate for Hanover Western.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire.
Comrades, also in Region 6 and the other half of Hanover, Comrade Andrea Perkis, MP candidate for Hanover Eastern.
So bright she can burn your eyes. Better look the other way. You can try, but you'll never forget her name. She's on top of the world.
Comrades, I was saying in Region 6, please welcome Comrade Rochelle Reed Knott from St. James East Central. Comrades, and this comrade, they call her the Queen of the South. Comrade Nikisha Burchell out of St. James Southern.
So amazing how this world was made. I wonder if God is a woman.
Comrades, big it up for Region 6.
Gift of luck, but this day I give it up for the woman.
And my very good friend waving to me, but I thought, you know, she thought I forgot about her. But my very good friend, Senator, Comrade Senator Janice Allen out of Central St. James. Comrades, please hear it for the comrades from Region 6. 5 of 10 comrades.
So amazing how this world was made.
Senator Janice Allen, Comrade Heather Miller, Comrade Andrea Perkis, Comrade Rochelle Reed Knott, and Comrade Nikisha Burchell.
For the woman. She's the constant wind that fills my sail. Oh, that woman.
Comrades, and we're counting down now. We're at Region 5. Comrade Miranda Wellington from St. Elizabeth Southwestern.
On a day and take you to the higher place. So don't you underestimate strength of a woman. Strength of a woman.
And comrades, we're still in Region 5. The woman, the maroon lady, Comrade Patricia Forrester from St. Elizabeth Northwest.
Picture if you would what life.
Comrades, please welcome the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding and Mrs. Sandra Golding. Comrades, we're going with Golding. When I say Mark, you say Golding. Mark, Mark.
Clear the way when the big one's strolling. Hey! Mark Golden. Yeah.
Comrades, our next Prime Minister.
We're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding.
We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. The people them ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Whoa! Look at the the people raising up, the whole Jamaica waking up. Get ready for go with gold, in the man with passion and of purpose. From Kingston straight to Bay, I'm a gold in them say. Get ready to make up a new way.
Comrades, our Prime Minister in waiting, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding and Mrs. Sandra Golding.
Oh, so let me see your hands up so. Every Jamaican, put your hands up so. Time come that we know on your mark set go. Golding, you're ready for the road. Hey, my Golding, you're ready for the road. Ha, my Golding, tell them go with Golden, go with Golden, go with Golden, going Golden, we going with Golden, going Golden, going Golden, we ready for the road and we moving with Golden, go with Golden, go with Golden, you want more Golden, we got Golden, going with Golden, go with Golden, go with, hey, Golden, 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 everybody said the name, Golden, 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 everybody said the name, Golden, Mark, Golden, real, Golden, wow, Golden, clear out the way when we're strolling. So put your hands up so.
All right. In our midst, we have our next Prime Minister, Mark Jefferson Golding, one Marky G. And then, beside him, we have the next First Lady of Jamaica, one Sandra G. Oh.
Ancestors are turning. We can tell me how we can do it together.
All right, it's our music. We did the Region 6, and we had 5 wonderful candidates from Region 6. Comrade host, we now reach Region 5 we were in. So we had Region 5. We introduced the liquor firebomb. Yes? Blood and Fire Comrade. Comrade Miranda Wellington, our Vice President. Region 5. Region 5.
Comrade also out of Region 5. Comrade Patricia Forrester from St. Elizabeth Northwest.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
Comrades, big up our candidates out of Region 5, our female candidates, powerful female candidates out of
fire. Filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground.
And it seems I'm a bad friend today because I seem to be forgetting about my friends. Comrades, and Comrade Zulika Jess out of Northeast St. Elizabeth.
This girl is on fire.
Comrades, and we move on to Region 4, the mighty and powerful Region 4. Please welcome Comrade Carla Watt out of Clarendon Central.
Hotter than a fantasy, only like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire. Filled with catastrophe.
Comrades, please Please welcome Comrade Natalie Nita Garvey out of St. Catherine North Central.
She got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down.
Comrades, please big up the comrades from Region 4. Move on to Region 3. Please welcome the comrade out of West Central St. Andrew, Comrade West Rural St. Andrew, sorry, Comrade Joan Gordon Webley.
The other way, you can try but you'll never forget her name. She's on top of the world.
Still in Region 3, comrades, please welcome the comrade out of Northeast St. Andrew, Comrade Stacy Knight.
Got our head in the clouds and we're not coming down.
Comrade MP candidate for Northwest St. Andrew, please welcome Comrade Ethne Miller Simpson. Please welcome our party chairman and MP candidate for St. Andrew Southwestern, Dr. Angela Brown Burke.
Like a highway, she's living in a world and it's on fire.
And we're not finished with Region 3 as yet, comrade. The big woman, the president of the women's movement, and MP candidate for Eastern St. Andrew, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland.
She got her head in the clouds. And
comrades, please pick up the candidates from Region 3.
This girl is on fire.
Comrades, we move on to Region 2. Comrade out of St. Thomas Eastern, the Pearl of the East, Comrade Rose Shaw.
This girl is on fire.
And comrades completing the duo out of Region 2, Comrade Doreen Campbell out of Portland Western.
This girl is on fire.
Comrades, let's hear it for Region 2.
She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire.
And comrade, let me just go back to Region 4 for a bit. Please welcome Comrade Andreen Higgins out of St. Catherine Northeastern.
This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire.
Comrades from Region 1, let me hear you. Comrades, please welcome from St. Anne Northwestern and President of the PNP YO, Senator Comrade Gabriela Morris.
Girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire.
And comrades, completing the duo out of Region 1, my very good friend and former Vice President of the YO and Vice President of the Patriots, Comrade Danishka Williams out of St. Anne Southwestern.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire.
Comrades, let's hear it for Region 1.
This girl is on fire.
Comrades, we'll look, go down. Are you ready, comrades? Are you ready, comrades? Comrades, and I'm going to welcome her back to the platform. Comrade Danishka Williams from Southwest St. Anne. Comrade Danishka Williams from St. Anne Southwest.
Me have money in my pocket so I feel nice. No borrow girl clothes in a real life. Now sponge for a boy what you feel like. Can buy something drink if I feel like. Nobody worry about me, call me alright. Me just a wine and a flask cause it dance nice. You a pre up my style like your eyesight. It's like me, I watch you, I watch my life. Yeah, the clothes are mine, the shoes are mine, the hair are mine. Oh, my looks are fine. Turn up the music, a party time. Tell the haters to stay behind. Cause me no know about you, but me know about me.
Comrades of the PNP Women's Movement, good afternoon. Comrades of Central Westmoreland, good afternoon to you. Comrades on the platform, my comrade sisters, who I will be walking to Parliament together with, the 22 of us, Comrade Mrs. Golding, and my party leader, the next Prime Minister, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding. A very special big up to the President of the Women's Movement, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland, and the past President and first President, Comrade Beverly Manley Duncan. Comrades, I greet you from Southwest St. Anne, but today I come with a message for every young woman with a dream and a gift who is looking for a platform. Every young girl who sketches in her notebook or navigates Canva or Photoshop. Every young woman who writes a song in her bedroom. Every makeup artist, every dancer, every poet, writer, fashion designer, or female influencers, filmmakers who are wondering, how do I turn my creativity into a career? They have the talent, they have the ideas, but the rent due, the laptop old, the speaker now work on them phone, and the current system under the Jamaica Labour Party does not have the woman in their mind or at heart. I stand here to represent every young female entrepreneur. Today I speak for you. Today I speak to you. Jamaica is bursting at the seams with creative brilliance, but brilliance without the right support is like a fire without oxygen. It will fade away. We are the land of Miss Lou, the land of Edna Manley. We have the rhythm and fire of a Marcia Griffiths and a spice. We have the edge of Grace Jones, but too many young women in the creative sector feel invisible. They feel unsupported, and they feel deprived of what they need to thrive. The People's National Party is about to change that. The People's National Party is ready to flip the script for young women and create a space in the creative industry where they don't just hustle, they can thrive. The PNP believes in the power of the orange economy, culture, music, design, media, fashion, dance, and storytelling. We know that when we support women in the creative sector, we are not just empowering artists,
We are building a formidable economy powered by policy, investment, and access to opportunities. The People's National Party is committed to deliver a $1 billion fund for the creative industries to develop culture, music, entertainment at every level, from grassroots to the global stage, so that every little girl who sings like Spice can know that the potential is in her and the PNP will support her. We are committed to creating a 3-year corporate tax holiday for new businesses, because your first years in business as young women should be for building, not just for surviving. We are committed to planning a phased-out asset tax over 5 years, so we free up the capital for young women, so you can reinvest in your hustle and become better and better over that 5-year period. We are creating a creative work pipeline that gives young people paid internship. It's not free work. We're giving them paid internship, training for freelancers, and real industry experience, because we know when we give young people opportunity and they're given the tools to thrive, they are unstoppable. We are reimagining communities, transforming libraries, building studios, and creating safe entertainment zones. And we in central Westmoreland, and I hear the MP say need one down here too. But more than infrastructure, we are creating the identity. We're going to launch a national cultural confidence program so that every young woman in Jamaica knows that their voice matters, their story is important, and their creativity is currency. So if you are a young woman here today and you are tired of being overlooked, you are tired of being underpaid, you are tired of feeling under-resourced, I want you to know that the People's National Party is creating a seat for you at the table, as they have done for the 22 of us here. I want every woman in this crowd to find a female entrepreneur and tell them that the People's National Party has a plan for her. So when she goes into that voting booth, she should put the X beside the head, because there is only one political party that has a plan for young women in Jamaica right now, and it is the People's National Party. The time has come for us to build a future where every young woman has the tools, they have the support, and they have the opportunity to lead, to create, and to thrive. The People's National Party is ready to elevate the young women of Jamaica. The word is love, comrades.
For my independent ladies, na 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 na. Me have money in my pocket, so I feel nice. No borrow girl clothes in a real life. Now sponge for a boy what you feel like. Can buy something drink if I feel like. Nobody worry about me, call me alright. Me just a wine and a flask cause it dance nice. You a pre up my style like a
Comrades, you liking what you're hearing so far? Comrades, you hear the PNP has big plans for women within our party and within our country. Comrades, our next speaker hails from St. Elizabeth, Southwestern. Please welcome Comrade Miranda Wellington.
I was born strong.
Comrades, your fists up in the air today. Let them know the women them strong in the People's National Party.
See, I've had my trials when my pillows dried my eyes. Then the morning came and my wings took flight. I rise, See, I'm hurting but not broken. Down but I won't die. I rise.
Thank you so much. Your next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding. Can I hear some noise? The President president of our women's movement, the VPs, my sisters from all the regions, to all my candidate sisters, to all the representatives on the stage, comrades of the PNP, warriors, foot soldiers, blood and fire comrades, are you ready? Comrades, are you ready for a better life in Jamaica? Well, I'm happy to be here on stage. Evening, I say to you, let's show them the strength of a woman in this country. Today, my message is simple and clear. The People's National Party has a plan for women in agriculture. I represent the breadbasket parish of St. Elizabeth and one of the strongest farming communities, southwestern St. Elizabeth. Today, my message is to tell you that the People's National Party has a $9 billion agricultural fund for agriculture to bring back agriculture in this country. Today, comrades, I want to say to you that the plan for women in agriculture is to empower them and to nurture back this nation to a solid foundation. Supporting the school feeding program, the ease will allow people to become a part of the agricultural sector again, or women, and also to empower women to start back production, increasing food production and security by training young women in entrepreneur and in technological advancements in farming. Another plan for agriculture with the women included is to also ensure that our women get back lands to produce again. Women in agriculture, especially in rural areas, will give them access not only to lands, but to create them small businesses back from the background. I want to say, women empowerment in agriculture will allow you to send back your children to school. I want to know which woman are going to have money and make them children stay home. And I say to you, once we empower women back to agriculture, make them know that People's National Party have a plan to get back the women farming, in technological advancements, in entrepreneurial advancements, and empower them to give them a chance back in agriculture. Then we are setting the right standards for this country. Today, my sisters, let me empower you. Let me tell you that the PNP women will inspire you to go back to having jobs again. Warriors of the People's National Party, time come. Stand up and let your voice be counted. Let us stand up against corruption. Let us stand up against domestic violence. And let us stand up for the People's National Party. Once again, the word in love. One love, my comrades.
Comrades, let's hear it for Comrade Miranda Wellington. Comrades, you like the plans that you're hearing so far? Comrades, when I say time, you say come. Time? Time? Time come for Marky G and the PNP. Comrades, please welcome our next speaker, Comrade Nikisha Burchell, Comrade MP candidate for St. James Southern.
You know I'm heavy, heavy, yeah. I know you see this bumper heavy, 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 yeah. Caution sign, cause me will...
Hello, Westmoreland. Hello, Westmoreland. All right, shh. Hear this now. Hello, the people from South St. James. Thank you very much. Now, Comrade Danishka Williams told you what the PNP has in store for the young people. Comrade Miranda told you what we have in store for the women in agriculture. And I'm going to talk to you briefly about that thing that gives you power. That thing that is currency that will last for generations to come, that the PNP is preparing for you, and that is land. Good land for the people. Tonight I talk to you as a daughter of the soil of South St. James. Me born a girl and me's a real country woman. We survive from the earth. It is the soil that feeds us and help us to send our children to school. That is our gold in South St. James. But the People's National Party has a long established history of giving land to the landless, and nothing is going to change when we get back to office. Hallelujah, indeed. Let me tell you something. Our slogan says, Jamaica, time come for a better life. And what we mean by a better life is we're not talking about a catchphrase or a slogan like prosperity. We are talking about a real action plan that will help you, your family, to access wealth in this country and to transfer that to your children and your children's children. And that's the power of land. Michael Manley understood that very well. And so in places like Sweetwater, Moko, Garland, Mafuta, Hasgyard, Plantation, Seven Rivers, I can name so many communities in South St. James that the PNP under Michael Manley, later under PJ Patterson and Portia, of course, she continued it, gave land to the people, not just to live, but land to farm. Big up the People's National Party. For us, land is more than just earth. For us, land is wealth. It is legacy. Land is something that you can pass on to your children and they can live in the house for generations to come. Land is also about generational wealth, creating wealth so you can go to a bank, bring your title, show them, borrow, invest in your business. Land is power, but more importantly, land is dignity. So no make nobody call you squatters. The People's National Party don't think of you as squatters. We think of you as citizens of this great country who deserve the land that God has blessed us with. Now I told you about the legacy of the People's National Party with respect to land. Let me tell you what them other guys did. And you land. And Andrew Holness sending in the bulldozer to lick down the people them 8-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom house. And then him turn round and say him grew up in a 1-bedroom. He was a poor man too. He wanted a chance. So what about us, Andrew Holness? What about us? We deserve land as well. And don't forget what happened in Luida's Vale. A whole heap of house them licked down, They gave the people of Luida's Vale eviction notice to come off of the land that they had been paying for. But guess what happened? This man here, Marky G, the general, he pulled together a team of lawyers, defended the people, and today they are still on the land. Power to the people. All right.
So that was then. This is now. And in a matter of weeks, them can't hide. They can't run for too long because they must call it. And when them call it, the blood and fire, comrades, are going to whip them. And after we win and we settle down, we're going to roll out the PNP's land policy. The first thing we're going to do, you see, if you're squatting, as they say, on government lands, it takes 60 years. 60 years for you to be able to own that land and get a piece of title in your hand. The PNP said, no, 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 no more of that. We're reducing it to 25 years. You can own the land you're living on under the People's National Party. Power to the people. We are going to revive LAMP. That's the program that this government has not invested in because they don't want you to have title for your land. A lot of land title were ready when we left office nearly 10 years ago and then tear up the paper. Them no want you to have land. They say you're too powerful. Them have to keep you back. But not your People's National Party. We're going to empower you. We're going to use GPS. We're going to use drones to map your land so that you can have access to the land you've been living on, your grandmother lived on, as long as it is the government land and you can show access. We're going to give power to the people. It's not done yet. 40,000 land title every single year is coming to you from the People's National Party when we go back in a power. Power to the people. It's not done yet. If you live on bauxite land, like in Manchester, St. Catherine, Clarendon, if you live on land that the bauxite companies have mined out and you can't access it, we are going to fast track it so you can have access to the land that Jah give you. And people, I love that one here. I love that one here because we're not going to wait until you reach the 25 year to give you the title for the land. We're going to give you a provisional title. What that means is that even before it reaches the age of maturity, you can get a piece of paper with a provisional land title and walk up to NCB or Scotiabank and say, give me a loan. Power to the people. We are about restoring dignity to the people of Jamaica. Jamaica, not just for them and them friends and them family. Jamaica is for us. And PNP is giving you access through land and putting power into the hands of the everyday Jamaican man. Comrades, my time is up. But I want to tell you that this message about the land access is for every teacher, every farmer, every helper, every higgler, every mother, every woman, every man, every boy and girl. PNP is going to put power in your hands. This is not a buzzword. We truly believe it when we say we are coming to make your lives better. It's not a slogan, it is a plan coming from Marky G, Jamaica. Believe me when I tell you, Jamaica, time come for a better life with the People's National Party. One love.
Yeah, take you down, baby. I represent every real man, every strong man. I represent every real man, every strong woman. I regularly see
You realize that if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a farmer, if you're just an ordinary Jamaican, PNP and the Marky G-led administration, incoming administration, has a plan for you. Are you liking what you're hearing so far, comrades? Comrades, when I say time, you say come. Time. 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 Comrades, please welcome to the platform the MP and MP candidate for St. Catherine North Central, Comrade Natalie Nita Garvey.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader, and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, within a couple weeks from now, you will be saying, Prime Minister Mark Jefferson Golding. And First Lady, Mrs. Sandra Golding. I want to acknowledge host MP Dwayne Vaz, my colleague members of parliament, colleague candidates, strong women who are putting their names on the ballot as standard bearers for the greatest political movement there is, the People's National Party. I also want to acknowledge the President in her own right and in the capacity of leader of the PNP's women movement, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. Comrades, time come. And if you never know the time come, watch how them a run up and down. Watch how them a cuss them one another. Watch how them a watch we and watch them and lose the election. Because time come. If you never know the time come, know the time come. Because one day you hear this about the bus, tomorrow you hear that about the bus, tomorrow a different something about the bus. And you don't know how the bus really go. The only thing me know is that something no right about the bus story there. If you never know the time come, you know when the PNP has made the effort and kept its commitment to have 22 of its candidates be women, strong Jamaican women who are putting themselves sometimes as lamb to the slaughter. Because them a treat we like how they treat the man them sometimes. Me not throw no word for no man. But then cuss we, then call we all sort of name. Them tear down with posters. Them a try drive fear in our heart. But we not afraid of no boy, no girl, no dear, no we, because we are strong, black Jamaican women. Comrades, I am clear, very clear, that when I, who have served for the last 27 years, and I served 9 years as a councillor, I am now in my 18th year and 4 terms as Member of Parliament. I was a councillor when PJ Patterson was Prime Minister. I became Member of Parliament under the Honourable Portia Simpson Miller later on. I was here when Peter Phillips was party leader. And I'm still here when Mark Jefferson Golding will become Prime Minister of Jamaica. Don't let nobody fool you. Him Banya. Me sure him Banya. And if anybody never know me sure, say him Banya. Me sure him go to school here. Run up and down in Jamaica like the rest of we. Him marry a beautiful Jamaican empress right here, sir, in Jamaica. Him have him pitney them right here, sir, in Jamaica. And I can tell you, him making money right here, sir, in Jamaica. And him not left here. Him decide to stay here, to work and help the people of Jamaica like his father did before him. Heal the man! Heal the man! Heal the man! So we have excellent candidates. We have a brilliant man to be Prime Minister. We have a good team to become the next cabinet. And I just want to speak to you for a minute about housing. When you say housing, you say PNP. And we know how to build house. And we build Portmore. We know how to build houses. We don't talk about building houses. We build houses for ordinary Jamaicans every time we are in office. So when we say we will build 50,000 houses, and not talk, we talk. We sure say we can't do that and we are going to do it again. Of the 50,000 houses, young women like my own daughter, who is under 35 years old and just finished Norman Manley, can get a grant of $500,000 to pay down on our house. Any young person in this country who qualifies for NHT benefit, the People's National Party is going to make $500,000 available to you as part of your deposit on a house so you can own your own door key. But the PNP going further. The PNP said if the land that the house is being built on is land belonging to the government and the house price would have come up to $9 million. The PNP said if the land is $3 million, they are going to take off the $3 million off of the $9 million, so you will only pay $6 million for that house. And don't forget, if you're under 35, it will be $6 million minus $500,000. So you are only going to be paying $5.5 million. Glory to the People's National Party. Comrades, we started with this taking of this $11 billion from NHT. And we did it at a time when we needed to balance. But the Jamaica Labour Party has continued to remove this $11 billion instead of having it go to build affordable housing. The People's National Party will stop the extraction of the $11 billion from the National Housing Trust so that we can build more houses for Jamaicans. Comrades, when we say housing, we mean we are building houses. We might not be able to do everything in 1 year, but what we say we are going to do, we will do in our term. When we say we are going to ensure that if you work hard and you can qualify, me say, if you qualify to get NHT deduction, take out of your pay, you must qualify to get a benefit from the NHT. That's how I go. If them can take out the money out of your pay towards any sheep, you should be able to get your partner draw one of the day. Because if you qualify for them take money out of your pay towards NHT, you should be qualified for a benefit under the National Housing Trust. So the PNP has thought through this. We have taken the last 9 years and we have worked through the policies. We have done the consultations. We are working with you to make sure that every single policy we introduce will be a policy that will make your life better. Comrades, are you ready for the People's National Party? Are you ready for Mark Jefferson Golding as your Prime Minister? Well, hear the man and hear the PNP. The word continues to be loved.
My blood and fire comrades, let me hear you. My blood and fire comrades, let me hear you. Comrades, I'm going to welcome one of the powerful women of the PNP to our platform, the regional chairman for the mighty and powerful Region 4, Comrade Denise Daly, MP for St. Catherine Eastern. Comrades, before you hear from Auntie Denise, please welcome our General Secretary, Comrade Dr. Dayton Campbell.
I grew up in a place called Spanish town rocking, over breezing over. I grew up in a place called Ensom City, Spanish town grooving, everybody nice. ALL Jamaicans, Spanish town me born, that's where me come from. From me looking at me face, you see I did.
Comrades! Hello, comrades! Comrade leader, next prime minister, without a doubt, of this country, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding. Comrade chairman, my own region, representative, and I don't know, pure woman we are talking about. Big and powerful. Anytime and anywhere. Mrs. Golding, I can tell you something. I tell them all the time. I tell them all the time. All the time. You see, when a man go run for a position and then he go look for one wife, then me no rate the man that's so easy. But you see, when a man have been wife for 34 years going, that the man that me rate. Before he dream to become leader, he make sure he choose a beautiful black woman as his wife. My chairman, hold on. I'm not against the brown people, them, you know. No, brother, because I love brown people too, right? I love brown woman too. I love white woman too. But I love black woman, powerful black woman, all right? Yes. We have our powerful woman, chairman of the party. When nobody look on her and believes that she's in a walkover, Comrade Dr. Angela Brownberg. And then you have now a powerful woman coming from the bloodline of the Duncans, who is the president of the women's movement, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. And again now, we can't call the man named Mr. Jensek, because I'm a man there today. But the president take precedent over everybody. You see, they buried them, but you see, we have on, even though I couldn't put on for me properly. I mean, I want the cameraman to turn seat, turn upside down. So I'm not about to put it on yet. But you see, they buried, you know what that signifies? Power, warrior. We're not afraid of nobody. That's not about to believe, so because we need a woman, you go come believe you can't just come just push over. No. A strong woman, Mark, taking 19. He nothing fair woman and weak woman. He take woman we can stand up to the pressure of times. But you don't know what happened. You know why I try to come? I'm going to tell you a little story. You know, some reach part of my way have to turn back and go to a funeral. You see how important we take people business for. I was on, you know, I come late sometimes still, but this time it was early. And I had to turn back to go and represent, because when I look at the amount of media people that were there, I said PNP must be counted. And I turned back, but thank God I came before the doors closed and the window didn't close up. But comrades, we are here for serious business. Very, very serious business, comrades. All of us as the 22 female candidates are out there looking and preaching and trying to empower and to educate both men, women, boys and girls about the ideology and the philosophy of the People's National Party. Because it is important you know the difference between Labour right and PNP. PNP, Labour right, can't take up somebody 4 days before election and put them in our seat and say a Labour right place is making go on. PNP don't do that. You have to approve. You have to work with the people. You have to stay with the people. And that is how we are convinced that you are going to serve the people of your constituency. I was told, comrades, to come here to speak about persons with disabilities because it is part of my portfolio. And the reason why I am so passionate about it, it is because I have a leader who knows, who understands persons with disabilities. I know that many of you might have a cousin, a auntie, even a child with disabilities. And any leader, I always use 3 things to mark a leader. A leader who look about children, a leader who look about old people, and a leader who deal with people who have disabilities. And Mark Jefferson Golding is one of them. And therefore, we have set out a plan to make sure we can ease the burdens from the families who are suffering because sometimes they don't even have a caregiver. We are looking at a budget of $1 billion. And I was being asked, comrade leader, that we make sure that each ministry have a line item in there with a percentage of funds that can deal with, if it is education, if it is health, separate and apart from the $1 billion. And I intend to look at it and to make recommendation to our next Prime Minister of this country. Comrades, there is a tribunal. That tribunal, a lot of people call me every day and say, you know, I'm being discriminated against because A, B, and C. They don't know that the People's National Party have set up a tribunal, an act from 2014. It came in effect in 2022, and that is what is going to use to protect persons who are most vulnerable. If you have a complaint, go to the tribunal. You don't even have to go to court. Just go to the tribunal and make your case known. We are going back again, and we are looking at adult daycare, that we can take out some of them some of the times and give the caregivers a break so that they can go do their little business. Comrades, the other day I went to St. Anne, and a lady called me and she said, I beg you, no, please. The testing time is too long to find out if the pitney is in good standing. Them going to school, they are disruptive. They say them no manners. Them don't know if it's sit down quiet. Them, because what happened? The children sometimes, a child might have a little problem, but because no testing not done, you label the child, you put the child at the back of the class when the child could come to the front of the class. So comrades, I am saying to you today, time come for us to give a leader with a passionate heart, with a clean hands, with a pure heart, a chance to run this country, because you know who is running it now, and they cannot stand up to the test of time. Time come, comrade. One love, one heart.
Hear me now. We don't stop crying. The hard black woman no. This make all the girl them with dark complexion, but you don't stop crying. The hard black woman no. What heap of things I want for uno complexion. Black is beauty uno.
Comrades, some music, man. Bounce something low, please. Comrades, I now invite to the platform our party chairman and MP for St. Andrew Southwestern, Comrade Dr. Angela Brown Burke.
Are you ready? 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 When the roll is all out, I'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the hardest of times. We'll be taking care of all the children thereof, but if it's required, we'll be on the front line. You can call me by my name. I am ready to roll.
I am ready to roll. Are you ready to roll, comrades? All right. All right. Comrades, let me first acknowledge the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Marky G himself, Mark Jefferson Golding. And then let me acknowledge the president of the women's movement, and all of the officers of the movement. My colleague, sisters on the platform, whether they are MP candidates or MPs, councillors or councillor candidates, colleague officers of the party. And let me acknowledge the comrade sisters and the comrade brothers, because I see a few of them too who are in the audience. And then I want to specially welcome the next generation, because I see some women's. No, give that a clap. Give that a clap, because those of you who are members know sometimes that many of us don't work with you from the bottom come up. Not true, because we don't know what it is like to be a member. So as one member to another, I want to talk to our teachers today, and I want to bring a message of hope to every single teacher, wherever, or educator, wherever they are in Jamaica. I know that within the People's National Party, we have probably about 15 or so teachers, in addition to what we have as the 22 women. And comrades, I want you to help me thank the party leader, because the women's movement started talking about parity and placed it on the agenda. The party leader, when he thought about it, said, I can make a commitment to take the first step. And that first step is to make sure we have at least 30% women. And today, I stand before you as one of the 34% women candidates who will be facing the next general election. So big up Marky G for that. Promise made, promise kept. Comrades, as I talk today to Jamaican teachers and educators, I really want to talk about what is the important role of teachers in Jamaica. And I want to talk a little bit about why the policies of the PNP will continue to support you and you and you, all of us as teachers. Because I also can stand as one who has spent years in the classroom as a teacher. And so when I speak knowing what I'm talking about. But I speak because Comrade Golding and the team has thought long and hard about the policies that are going to be important to change the lives of our teachers. We all know that teachers are the backbone of the education system, not true? Anybody here who was ever taught in school by a teacher, let me see your hand. Everybody who has been taught by a teacher, let me see your hand. What happened? Nobody never teach you at school. Nobody never teach you at school. Okay, we all had to go through a teacher, an educator at some point of another. And we know that our teachers and educators have been shaping minds of the future generations. They have been inspiring and motivating students to reach their full potential. We know that when they do it, often they do it using their own resources, just to make life easier for our children, just to make sure that our children are able to learn. I want to say this to you, and when you leave here, I want you to remember this. We are in Region 6, and I know that Region 6 must remember Sir Howard Cook. Anybody remember Howard Cook? I don't hear you. Anybody remember Howard Cook? Okay. Well, I want to tell you that as from early as 1938, the People's National Party was thinking about teachers, because Howard Cook at the time was the representative for the Jamaica Union of Teachers, who was on the found group
that was founding the People's National Party, talking it through, looking at what we would become as a party. And therefore, with persons like Howard Cook, that legacy has influenced our priorities and our thinking as a party. And therefore we are proud, very proud, of the significant impact on the lives of the teachers throughout the years that our policies and programs have made. Some of you might be old enough to remember that revolutionary piece of legislation passed by Michael Joshua Manley back in 1975. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about equal pay for equal work. Comrades, this law had a very profound impact on teaching and the teaching profession. You know why? Before that, female teachers were not paid the same as male teachers. They were paid less than male teachers at the time. And that law revolutionized teaching and brought our women who were in the service to be able to get the same kind of pay. So that when them go supermarket, them have them little money just like the man them because they are doing the same work. And comrades, if you don't fully understand how important that is, I want you to remember with me that Barack Obama, while he was president, made a commitment to American workers that he was going to make equal pay for equal work. Now just the other day that, and we in Jamaica, because of Michael Manley, we have had that since 1975. Comrades, as I talk about that, I really also have to give the women's movement and the women of that era, Comrade Bev, right, Comrade Perry, and the others, a whole heap, yeah man, clap them, because what they ensured was that the work done by the Prime Minister at the time was backed by the work of the women's movement, but not the women's movement alone. They did it in partnership with sister organizations in Jamaica. So it was a national movement that they were working on to make this a reality. And that's who we are, an inclusive party. And so teachers today can be assured that when Mark G becomes Prime Minister, he will have in them a partner for development and for education, because we will be doing nothing for them without them. But let me talk a little bit now about how Mark G is going to continue to support our teachers. Yes? The first thing is that he's going to make sure that teachers receive student debt reductions, yes, from their student loan that they have, because many of them are burdened right now paying back the student loan. And then he's also going to make sure that the motor vehicle concession that they have taken away, that will be restored, and that will increase with their years of service. Because you know what we say, not true. Anything them take away, we are going to bring it back, and we are going to bring it back better than before. Yes, comrades. And comrades, you and I know that teachers have been putting everything they have on the table. But sometimes they just can't seem to move ahead. Yes? And so, Mark Eugene, recognizing that, is going to make sure, and Comrade Natalie spoke about it a while ago, but because I'm talking to teachers, I want to make sure that they know that this is for them. Yes? And so, Mark Eugene, recognizing that, is going to make sure you can balance yourself a little bit and know that you have 3 months before you start paying, yes, that loan. Because, again, we say, anything they mash down, not true, we are going to build back better that we are going to set it right and restore. Yes, comrades, even in terms of the interest rate and the discount that we are offering, yes, that used to be offered to many public sector workers. Comrades, we're going to put that back. Teachers, I tell you, get ready, get ready. The other thing that Comrade Mark Golding is going to do, Prime Minister Mark Golding is going to do, you see things like laptop and tablet that teachers have to use every day as part of preparing, right, to teach our children. That is what we call tools of trade, because that is what they use to teach. Pension. It is about enhancing the outcome of our students, because we're tired to see our children leaving primary school not being able to read and write. We want to have a supportive learning environment. And ultimately, comrades, this will help us to develop a stronger, well-skilled, and resilient society. So it affects all of you, all of we. Marky G, as the next Prime Minister, will continue to empower our teachers and who are shaping the next generation of leaders. So as I end, comrades, I have a simple ask of you. A simple thing I'm asking you to do. When you see the teachers out there, have a conversation with them. Remind them of what the PNP is going to do for them in government. Ask them to listen carefully to the plans we have for them. And to the teachers, I said to you, when our canvassers come to your door, talk to them. Give them your numbers so we can contact you. And whenever them call it, because them are run up and down, we know that them not comfortable. But them have to call it. Them must call it. So whenever them call it, I ask all our teachers to step forward and help us rescue Jamaica and ensure a better life for all of it. Put a man with clean hands and clean heart in Jamaica House. Time come, Jamaican teachers, for all of you to have a better life. One love, comrade.
Comrades, you know, even though it's a women's movement conference, without our men, it can't nice. Right, comrades? So, comrades, please welcome the MP candidate for Westmoreland Eastern and our General Secretary, Comrade Dr. Dayton Campbell.
Praise the Lord. Our Prime Minister in waiting, Mr. Mark Golding, and his lovely wife, Sandra Golding. President of the Women's Movement, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland, and her husband, who I'm sure is somewhere around because he's also very supportive. Chairman and other members on the platform, blood and fire comrades in the audience, greetings. I want to at the outset apologize for my late arrival. I don't make it a habit to come to a meeting after the boss has arrived. But it's a case of being near to church and far from God. The meeting was close. I was up in one of my communities. Persons are just young persons. The input into the conversation is important because it determines how you approach the different things that you are confronted with. And so we as a party believe that it's important for us to have the input of the females into all levels of conversations within the party and within the government when we are in government. With that thinking, it is important that we put forward sufficient candidates that are females so that we will have that balance in the parliament and in the cabinet. We have put forward 22 female candidates. And I want you to look at it and understand that we need a majority of them to win in order for us to be in government. So we didn't just put token candidates into difficult seats. More than 50% of them need to win the constituencies that they're in for the party to be in government. So we have placed the females in critical, winnable constituencies so that they can have a part to play in the process. I want to also offer commendations to our former leader, Dr. Peter Phillips, who named 4 female senators. Half of the senators for the party are females. When we went into the local government election in Kingston and St. Andrew, we had 40 candidates, 20 female, 20 males. We won 20 of the divisions, 10 females, 10 males. Where we are now is a part of Region 6. Region 6 for the PNP is St. James, Hanover, and Westmoreland. We have 10 constituencies. Of the 10 constituencies, 5 are represented by males and 5 are represented by females. We are not where we want to be as yet. We would love to have 30 odd of the candidates being females. But it is a good start on that journey to ensure that there is equity in the representation from the People's National Party. I want to say that I'm not sure I started out as a believer that the journey was harder for females. I'm confessing, I speak the truth, I confess it. I used to hear them say that it is harder for a woman to be in politics. I used to say to myself, I don't believe because them not going to beg them as much. Them not go this, them not go that. But I must tell you today that having consulted with my right mind, I can stand firmly to say to you, the journey is much harder for a woman in the political process than it is for a man. And it's for several reasons. Even when they try to raise funding, the way in which they would contribute to us as male candidates, they bring different arguments to them when they are trying to raise the money to run the campaign the same way. When they are operating in the constituency, when we are in the meeting and we say, all right, ease down now. Everybody wants to challenge their authority in some of the executive meetings and some of the other meetings. It is much harder for the females in the political process. And so we are committing to give fulsome support to all of our female candidates so the majority can be victorious in the elections. I'm not a new convert to the importance of females. I have long held the view that females are critical in our society. Somebody said to me recently that, Dayton, you are from humble beginnings. And when you speak, I want you to speak on the behalf of those persons that are from humble beginnings. And I'm saying that because the greatest human being alive in my book is a woman named Gwendolyn Wright Campbell, Miss Lucky, my mother. The greatest human being alive. And I go even further. The greatest human being alive or dead is Miss Lucky. And the reason I say that is because of the role that she played in ensuring that I am here today. She was the minister of everything in the household. The first time I heard my mother said that she was pinching the money, long before I had abstract thinking, I literally thought she was going to pinch off a piece of the money to spend. It was later that I understood that what she's saying is that she was going to be prudent with how she spent the money. She was going to ensure that with the little bit that she had, we could go to school and we could still come home and there's a dinner that is waiting for us when we get home. We may not have had it all, but she made sure that the things that were important, we didn't lack for those things. She denied herself a new pair of shoes, a new outfit. She denied herself any privilege to ensure that her children could go to school, because her thing was that my children must pass the worst in life. She wanted a better life for her children. And looking back and reflecting at some of the mothers that are in this society right now, that the fathers have abandoned the children and they've left the responsibility, all of it, to the females. It is important that a government understands this and support those females in the society so that they too can raise our children to be the very best version of themselves. When Miss Lucky did her work, which was a domestic helper, and she got the little bit of pay, I can recall going to school and she gave me $60 to go to school for the day, $300 for the week. I had classmates that were getting $300 for the day. When I got $60, initially it was $50 for fare, $25 to go and $25 to come back. I was left with $10. I had to become creative. I had to tell my friends that I am going to buy the lunch, and I take $5 from each one of them so I could buy a sugar bun because it was the biggest thing available, and I bought a Big Joe box drink. Because I was just eating to fill my tummy. It wasn't about nutrition. It was about just eating to fill my tummy so I could learn something and try to break the chains of intergenerational poverty. Understanding that reality, it is the reason why the People's National Party is putting in place what we call the EASE program to ensure that every needy child in school can have a warm, nutritious meal every day. Because in order for the children to learn and become something, they need proper nutrition at school. And we are going to ease the burden of some of the mothers that are out there, so that you can be guaranteed that when you send a child to school, they will have a warm, nutritious meal that is waiting for them. I say, hail Comrade Mark Golding and the incoming PNP administration. For those who can't find the fear to send them to school to begin with, all the mothers that are here and the ones that are listening online and elsewhere, understand that what we are saying is that we are going to give $500 per day, or $2,500 per week, or $10,000 per month for you to have that child transported to school in dignity, safely, so that they can learn. A lot of the conversation that is taking place now is about political one-upmanship, and it is not about the real problem that is confronting us. What we want is to ensure that a mother like Miss Lucky, that had 3 of us in high school at once, and is a domestic helper with a father in prison, that those children can get that $10,000 to go to school, and when they get to school they can have a warm, nutritious meal, so that we can have people elevating themselves beyond the limited expectation that society places on them. Your children, that society is saying they can't become this or they can't become that. They want to limit what they can achieve. We believe that they can have a better life. We believe that they can be the best version of themselves. And we want to have, in every discussion that we are having, the balanced input of the mothers who will understand that visceral reaction that they get when they see the suffering that is taking place in the society. And so, I'm asking you, comrades, to recommit ourselves to the mission. The mission to uplift our people and take them out of poverty. The mission to cause our people to become prosperous in life. The mission to cause our people to can live in dignity. Give the support fulsomely to these ladies that are gathered here today. Knock on a door, knock on a gate, and speak to somebody for them on their behalf. Pay for a taxi on election day for one of them. Contribute something to a pot of soup when they're having the meeting in the community. Do something, walk and canvas for them. Do something to ensure that these women that mean well and want to lift our country out of this state can become representatives of the people. We have a very rich history, having provided Jamaica with its first female prime minister. The work has not been completed. Despite the talks you hear and the pretense that everything is well, you know that your lived reality tells you that everything is not well. And it is on that basis that we need change, because we need to guarantee our people a better life. Better must come. The word is love.
Follow me now. Mix this. I'm on a rush them like a pit bull. Mix with a rotting. Tap them like a rifle.
Comrades, please give a round of applause and blow some trumpets for our General Secretary, Comrade Dr. Dayton Campbell. Comrades, and I must acknowledge the presence of my own MP, MP Fitz Jackson from the powerful Southern St. Catherine, the 8-star General. Comrades, as our General Secretary said, we're a party of progress. We're a party that has elevated women over the years. And I now invite to address this rally and our annual conference the most powerful woman in the women's movement, an MP candidate for St. Andrew Eastern, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland, President of the Women's
representing
Movement.
from Market G, make the whole of the comrades them know. Time come, and progress can't done. Shock out to that. Orange are the color, me say orange are the color. Take off the green, orange are the color. Vote for who? Orange are the color. Everything smooth, me say orange are the color. 21 mean Patricia, of course. She are the big woman. She are the comrade for the Eastern Division. Labour Party can't touch this one. That side over, that's a them workers. And none of them no make one.
Can get somebody to turn on the lights?
The plan. Vote for Patricia cause she are the one. Orange are the color, me say orange are the color.
Comrade. Comrades of Eastern St. Andrew, let me address you first. Yes, we are saying one Eastern. Comrades, before I start to talk, I want to invite my General Secretary to come up here and give me a big hug up and play me song, the Spirit song. Come. I want a big hug up from a General Secretary. No, man, I don't have to clap for this. Yes. All right, DJ now work with him, so but I work with him. Now, comrades.
Like that, coming on my life like snaking out the grass. One with your thickness, in the
I
right
want to hear this
path.
song.
One with your thickness, in the right path. Let me talk with a friend, and we like it like that. Coming on my life like snaking out the grass. One with your thickness, in the right path.
Well, I don't have time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down. Don't hold me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes ain't cast in a minute. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah. My friend and them couldn't tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love and we so good. Yeah.
All right, DJ. Now me play that song there. We are in a good spirit. And I play that song because there's a part of that song that talk about how we come with love. And it's love we are going to give and love we are going to get back. Because we are in good spirits. And today on this stage, in this room, we are filled with a good spirit. That we are covered in the blood of Jesus Christ and filled with the fire of the Holy Spirit. Because we are blood and fire comrades. Filled with a good spirit. And comrades, you know why I asked my General Secretary to give me a big hug up a while ago? Because for us to have common understanding, we have to have dialogue. And when we have that dialogue, it's not always easy for either party to come off of a position. And today, our General Secretary acknowledged that he understood the difference between a man and a woman in the political arena. And he understood the difference in the lived experience between a man and a woman in the household. That is the first step to making sure that we can have equality, that we can have love, that we can have a good spirit running through our country. And it is a step that we must all take as Jamaicans. We have to have that dialogue in a good spirit. So I want to acknowledge him again, and I want to blow the horn loud for our General Secretary, Comrade Dayton Campbell. Blow the horn for him. And comrade, we are a formidable team in the PNP. And we are a formidable team that's led by a very special leader. A leader that has clean hands, yes, but more importantly, a pure heart. Him come with a genuine respect for people. Him come with a genuine love for people. An open heart, a man who listens. And because we have that leader, we can have that dialogue that can occur between myself, Dayton, Nikisha, Fitz, all of us. We can talk it out and reason it out and match it out together. Because we have a leader that is worthy of leadership. Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. And comrades, you know, Dayton acknowledged that, and I want to acknowledge in her own right, Comrade Sandra Golding, my friend, before she was propelled into the position of First Lady of the PNP and soon to be First Lady of Jamaica. Sandra Golding, a designer, a mother, a grandmother, a homemaker, a special woman. But comrades, important in life, you know, is the partnership. Partnership between man and woman. And again, our leader leads by example. A partnership of 33 years, correct? Or 34? You stop code. 35 year each? 35 years, that's right. That is a long partnership. And a solid partnership. But you know, comrades, I feel good as well because I am in a strong partnership. I see Comrade Dayton come acknowledge my husband because he is to be acknowledged. And I will always call him the best husband in the world, Comrade Wayne Sutherland. And I think a lot of people in Eastern St. Andrews is beginning to agree. And Southeast Clarendon would agree. Yes. And Southeast St. Andrews, they have experienced him because he's been on the ground with us and been working with us. But comrades, I am speaking to these partnerships now because we are in a constituency where the sitting MP was seen on camera beating his girlfriend at the time, now his wife, with a stool. And comrades, while many of us may have the experience that Mark, Wayne, Sandra, and I have in that wholesome marriage and partnership, 30% of Jamaican women do not have that experience. They are beaten by their partners. So comrades, when a public figure, a member of parliament does that and does not acknowledge it as wrong, does not fix it publicly, it means that we are saying to some men, it's okay to beat your woman and you can get away with it. Comrades of Central Westmoreland, comrades of Central Westmoreland, are you going to make sure that George Wright cannot go back to Parliament? He must not go back to Parliament. Women of Central Westmoreland, women of Jamaica, George Wright must not go back to Parliament. We must take a stand. We are powerful people. We are powerful persons in our own right as women. And we can take a stand. We don't have to put ourselves back. We don't have to take lick. And you know, they tell us a woman leaves a man 5 times when she's being beaten and abused before she finally leaves him. So we are saying to Mrs. Wright, we are standing with you. We are standing with you. We're not saying that Mr. Wright can't reform, you know. But to reform, you have to acknowledge what you have done wrong. You cannot reform without acknowledgement.
A baby strength them up. Your strength alone them up.
So comrades, so partnership between man and woman come in many different ways. And I have to acknowledge the partnership that I have with the councillor of the Papine Division, Comrade Darrington Ferguson. He has stood by me, I have stood by him. We are working together. We are one PNP in one Eastern St. Andrew, and we are going to take it home for the People's National Party. And I will be walking up Duke Street with all of these ladies. Comrade, let me tell you, the first job of a leader, you know, is to put the right team in place. And it don't just come so. It takes effort to assemble these 22 female candidates. Was not an easy task. Because as Comrade Dayton said, it's not easy for a woman to enter politics. And so, yes, make we welcome Comrade Julian Chan. Because, comrades, when we make a decision as a woman to come into politics, it's a big, big decision. And so, we thought long and hard about it. But one thing for sure, you know, you see, when a woman make up her mind, say she'll do something, she'll do it. And one thing I can tell you, every female candidate in the People's National Party is, you can put them in the top group of hard-working candidates. And I'm going to ask all 20 of them on the stage to stand up now. And I want us to acknowledge our female candidates of the People's National Party.
Jamaica, time coming up. Time come, the date has finally announced. Everybody come vote for Mark Golding. Big us up, fold your fist, wave your hand, big us up. Walk around, district carton, big us up. PNP, big us up, PNP, big us up, PNP, big us up, big us up, big us up. Fold your fist, wave your hand, big us up. Time come, wave your hand, big us up.
All right, catch him, Marky G Bounce, catch him bounce, catch him bounce.
Big us up, hey, the other day Mark Walker running all over town. Everybody come out and us. You're not around in the day all night. Everything was a beautiful sight. The other day, Mark take a walk down the Manchester and then the some PNP. Everything was alright. PNP, we got some.
It look like me I forgot about dance off. What do you think? Marky G Bounce. No, so comrades, we have the team. We have the team, and you'd have heard on this platform that we have the policies. Because you see, this kind of team that we have, we don't just get up and say, we want to represent, and when we win, we're going to think about what we're doing. We sit, we think through, we design together, we work out how much it's going to cost, we plan it out, and so on every platform, we can present a comprehensive set of policies that will make sure that all Jamaicans can live a better life. We are ready for that, comrades. And I have the portfolio of social transformation. And inside of that, we acknowledge that with all of the policies that we put together, we have to put in place an army of social workers that will work with you, that will help you and guide you to identify what program is the right program for you, and to make sure that you can get full access, that you don't have to do it on your own, that we are always in a partnership. Because the PNP puts people first. And the People's National Party knows that to change and to cause Jamaica to be a better place, it has to be a partnership between government and the people. It's not about you, because it's not about say, CJ, go do it yourself. It's about us working together and holding hands. But comrades, we have been in this room since 3 o'clock. And comrades, we know that we are ready for any time that Andrew call it. Comrades, are you ready? Comrades, are you ready for the next government to be the People's National Party? Comrades, are you ready for a Prime Minister with clean hands, a pure heart, and a fantastic team? Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding, let's hear from him.
Yeah, man. Time come. Mark Golding again. Yeah. Comrades.
Anyway, when the big one's strolling. Hey! Ha! Mark Golden! Yeah. Huh! Mark Golden ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready. The people them ready.
PNP
We're
ready.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
Yeah,
man.
man.
We're ready. We're ready.
Pull up that now, selector.
Look
Pull
at
it
it.
up. Comrade Chairperson of the meeting, Comrade Murray. Comrade President of the PNP Women's Movement. Officers of the movement. I have to say a special big up to Comrade Beverly Manley, founding president, former First Lady. And before I make a mistake and get myself in trouble, I have to big up the present First Lady. Babes, thank you for coming. Yeah. Comrade Joyce, enough love. All of the candidates for the People's National Party here on the platform, each and every one of you is due a whole heap of respect. And I just want to say how proud of you we are and how determined we are that we should give you all of the support that we can in the journey that is ahead of us. Most of all, of course, I have to thank each and every one of you who are here, still standing since 3 o'clock. It's been a long afternoon. So I'm not going to be long, but respect you to all of you for being here. All of the Westmoreland comrades, all the comrades from all over Jamaica who are here. Comrades, we believe in inclusion. We see the importance of ensuring that the politics of the country and the governance of the country reflects as best as possible the breakdown in the society, how the demographic makeup of the society is constituted. So when we say we have managed to reach 22 candidates out of 63, we don't feel we've reached where we want to reach, which would be complete parity, but we've managed to get to over a third. And when we started out, we were nowhere near that. So I just want to thank everyone who came on board in that mission, especially the candidates themselves. We're very proud, as I've said, of all of you. Comrades,
We know that Jamaica is a society which is very harsh in its treatment of certain groups in the society. And you know, we need to be a more caring country. We need to be a country that looks after those who are vulnerable and those who need the help of the state. And a very important part of the mission of the next PNP government is to try and address those things. So for example, in the education system, we know that the resources that are available for identifying children with special needs, for meeting their requirements so that they can get an education, to help their caregivers through that process. This is something which is definitely inadequate in the current arrangements. And the next PNP government is committed to allocating more resources to support the screening early, detection early of children who may have special needs, so we can address those needs as best we can and give them the best chance in life. In social transformation, Comrade Patricia shadows that portfolio. We know that domestic violence is a big issue in this country, and it is indeed a scandalous situation that the sitting MP who was caught on video engaging in domestic violence in public was never really sanctioned for it in Parliament, and they have gone and put that person back as their candidate for the next election. We see his picture on the billboards as we drive through the constituency. That is a bad signal in terms of how this country needs to move forward. We want to establish special victim centers in each parish that will allow women who have been attacked or otherwise abused in any way to report it, to get checked, and to receive counseling and support in a safe, secure, and stable environment. Jamaica needs to take the issue of domestic violence and gender-based violence seriously. It is a part of our culture that we must adjust and reform, and the state needs to get behind that with the institutional arrangements that can support victims, but also in terms of the messaging that can change the culture and make us a more respectful, listening kind of people. In healthcare, we have a situation today where far too many of our citizens are afflicted with chronic illnesses, non-communicable diseases, including cancers, hypertension, which is pressure, diabetes, which is sugar, and many of them only learn about it very late in the condition. And we know that these are situations which need to be addressed early to get the best outcomes. So this is why in our health policy we are committed to much more assertive screening for these conditions. We want to reduce cervical cancer. We want to reduce breast cancer in the country. We want to ensure that those who have that get detected early, because rates of full remission and conquering those conditions are much higher if you detect it early and deal with it early. So this is why we must have a much more gender-sensitive approach to healthcare, which involves screening. And it's not just women, men as well, because we know prostate cancer is a big killer of men in the country. So what I would say is that having what by Jamaican standards is a large group of female representatives stepping forward to represent the People's National Party ensures, and I hope that to make sure that it has this effect, that the agenda of women, the needs of women, the concerns of women are reflected in our thinking and in our policy formulation in every area of government, every area of public life. And you know, I just wanted to take this opportunity just to call out our candidates by name and to acknowledge them. In no particular order. It just happens to be the order that's on this list, which was very kindly written for me so I don't forget anybody who is here. And I'll start with our candidate for Southwest St. Anne, a young, vibrant warrior for the People's National Party, Danishka Williams. Big up. For Northwest St. Anne, the youngest senator, perhaps in the history of Jamaica, president of the PNP Youth Organization, a dynamic, wonderful person, Gabriela Morris, Senator Gabriela Morris. Moving to the east, Eastern St. Thomas, councillor for the Morant Bay Division, and somebody who I work closely with to help bring the victory in those two by-elections in Enan Town and Morant Bay last year in November, which really set the tide and showed we can stand up to the Labour. Rosemary Shaw. West Rural St. Andrew, former head of the Solid Waste Agency of Jamaica, former MP in East Rural, but as a comrade running for us in West Rural, a dynamo, hard worker, good organizer, helped to set up Hanover for us, and then she came to West Rural, Joan Gordon Webley. The lady who I will be voting for when election day comes, as will Mrs. G. Big up, brilliant young lawyer, first-time candidate, daughter of the man they call the sheriff, the star boy, but in her own right, an emerging light, Stacey Knight. In Northwest St. Andrew, a comrade who strong on women's rights, on grassroots organization, on women in agriculture, empowerment and training of women, somebody who has hit the ground running and is going to give them a run for their money and become victorious in that constituency, Comrade Ethne Miller Simpson. In Northeast St. Catherine, a comrade who worked closely with Andre Hilton in Eastern St. Andrew when he was MP, learned the politics, and courageously put herself forward to run in Northeast St. Andrew, in St. Catherine. She and I will be touring the constituency on Tuesday. Andreen Higgins, a stalwart of the party in Central Clarendon, somebody who has held down her parish council division for many years and is stepping forward as the candidate. No more Mike Henry, but they brought in a feather. She will blow away that feather. We know that she has what it takes to represent well. Fearless, powerful warrior, Comrade Carla Watt. Coming from Southwest St. Elizabeth, I first met this comrade in a thing called the Campaign for Prosperity back in 2005-06 when we were on the same team. And she has been very involved in politics from her early age. And she understands what she's doing, and she's a warrior for the people. And she wants to represent them. Our powerhouse in Southwest, Miranda Wellington. In Northeast St. Elizabeth, a brilliant lady, an attorney at law, somebody who had the courage to run against Mike Henry in Central Clarendon and never gave up. And Northeast called for her, and she was ready to answer the call. None other than Comrade Zolika Jess. And in Northwest St. Elizabeth, somebody who has emerged and is really stealing the thunder. She is an incredible candidate. I have seen her work on the ground in a seat where so many people would say, PNP don't have any chance. She not hear them argument there. She has been representing the people as if she were the MP because they have had such poor representation for so long. She's dealing with the farmers. She's dealing with the taximen. She's dealing with the single mothers. She will make a wonderful representative of the people in Northwest. And I give you Patricia Scarlett Forrester. Somebody who I work with very closely on a day-to-day basis, and I've been friends with her for quite a long time now. First met her when I was Minister of Justice. She is a brilliant woman, a great communicator, somebody who gives you good advice and is going to, I'm sure, run Homer out of the town in South St. James. And I'm talking about Nikisha Burchell. In Central St. James, a senator, somebody from a PNP pedigree, par excellence, somebody who has gone into representational politics with a fervor and an energy which has us all amazed. I've walked with her in her constituency and I see the care and love she has for the people and how they are receiving her. And I look forward to seeing Central St. James in the willing column with the name Janice Allen as the next Member of Parliament. In East Central St. James, a teacher, somebody who is well known to the people, somebody who has been working on the ground, and somebody in whom I am well pleased. I bring to you Comrade Rochelle Reed Knott. Big up Rochelle. In Eastern Hanover, a lady, a business executive, somebody has worked in the politics behind the scenes and has decided to step forward. And she's a business person, gets things done. We bring to you Comrade Andrea Perkis. And right beside her, on the western side of Hanover, an attorney at law, a dynamo, somebody who understands the politics, coming out of a political family, somebody who is going to win back Western Hanover for the People's National Party, Heather Miller. Sorry, just to make sure the list is complete. A stalwart, a warrior, a mentor, a vibes lady, out of Eastern St. Catherine, no guy test. Bring in Denise Daly. And from North Central St. Catherine, a former councillor, a lady who has served the party in many capacities, somebody who is an incredible energy in the party, who has helped me to unify the party, somebody who I respect to the max, somebody who I show complete love for, Mrs. Garvey, none other than Natalie Nita Garvey. And our first female chairman of the party, the lady who succeeded in Southwest St. Andrew, my neighboring constituency, to Sister P herself, my sister, Dr. Angela Brown Burke. And finally tonight, but by no means least, the lady who's going to represent the constituency from which I spring and from which my dear wife springs as well. None other than the lady of the moment, President of the PNP Women's Movement and next Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Andrew, Patricia Duncan Sutherland. Yeah, man. Comrades, we need to rescue Jamaica. We have a government which lacks integrity. The latest thing with its cloud over this importation and procurement of these old buses is just the latest in a long, long line of shady dealings and things that don't look right through to outright nepotism and corruption. The people of Jamaica are sick to them stomach with a government that behaves in that manner on a consistent basis. Time come for a new Jamaica. Time come for a better life. Time come, Jamaica. Stand up and be counted. Put your ex beside the head. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you. The word is love.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes, so be alarmed. And we don't care what the labor rights say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the labor rights and to set Jamaica free. We are that fire comrades, and we march into victory. Everything they broke down,
We are go build back.
we are go build back better than before. Everything they broke away, we are go bring back. We are go set it right and restore. Time comes, we ease off the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out of darkness into the light and I'm kick out corruption door. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes, so be alarmed. And we don't care what the labor rights say or what they say we are. 'Cause we need to fight the labor rights and to set Jamaica free. We are road and fire comrades, and we march into victory. Everything they broke down, we are go build back.
Comrades, please be outstanding for women of Jamaica. Jamaica rise, comrades.
The trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all. So awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the ball is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal and faithful, true to
All right, comrades, good night. Travel home safely. The word is love.
March, we are march.